There was a time when I used to feel guilty about posting videos like this of, here it is, a gorgeous Tuesday morning, and I'm here at the Gulf Shores looking at the moon, the water, the sound of the waves. And I'll tell you, I don't feel guilty anymore. Stephanie and I worked really, really hard to get to the point where the systems and the businesses we've created give us leverage. And I used to really be concerned about saying these things because I was worried, like, what would the employees think? What would happen if the people that work with me to help keep this system going did not like the fact that I was at the beach or Steph and I were on vacation. And the reality is I don't feel that anymore because I've enjoined the people working with me to be part of the vision of the growth to get there. So with the Beyond the Hustle podcast, the idea was that I am working with Heather Rose Bain because she is in where we were 15 years ago, just getting started, got some kids, trying to grow the business. And same thing with Adriana in my office and Kyle. Like, these are people who have younger kids, and so they want to understand and learn and grow with this company. And how do we build a lifestyle that works and a business that works for you? So you have to share your vision and you have to join them in the process of growing with you. So like I said, I used to feel guilty about making these kinds of videos because what are people going to think when I'm on the beach and the business is rocking and rolling? Mind you, we grew 300% in our business when we moved to Florida 3.5 years ago. So clearly something's been working right. But you have to understand the why. Why did I work this hard? Why did Steph and I build this business that would work for us, not us work for it? And here I am, waiting for the sunrise, and I'm on the beach. It's early in the morning, and this holds a special place in my heart. When I was a little boy, my father worked very, very hard for corporate America, and I didn't see him much when I was a little kid. And we're talking those formative years, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. I did not see my father very much because he was a madman, per se. He was in New York, commuting back and forth to Connecticut. And I basically only saw my father on the weekends. And when we would go to the beach on vacation, my father was an early riser, much like I am. And I would get up early too. And that, while my brothers slept and my mom slept, my dad and I got special one-on-one time at the beach. And we would come down here and my father would teach me how to take little crab pieces and stuff and throw them up and get the seagulls' attention. And it was very, very special time for me to be able to share that with my father. Apparently, the work still goes on, even when you're on vacation. Yeah, so that's what inspired me when I was growing up, that, I really enjoyed those moments with my father. And then the second part was my father got fired from a major corporate job. There it is. She's just peeking. Let's celebrate that together. And my father, when I was 15 years old, right at a time in high school when you should be feeling pretty confident about going out to college in a couple of years, and my father lost his job with corporate America. And that was the second decision factor for my life. So the first one was that I really wanted, when I raised my kids, I wanted to be there for them every day. I wanted to be there in the morning. I wanted to be there when they got off the bus. I wanted to not miss any events. I wanted to help coach. I wanted to do all the things. And I did. And I, as my kids are about to graduate high school, 3 and out, and this is the end of the raising of the children, and now we turn them into adults, I have no regrets. I didn't miss a single sporting event. I didn't miss any of their musical. And by the way, I don't say this lackadaisical. For 20 years, I've said this. My heart goes out, especially to the men and women serving in our armed forces, because I know how many of them miss so many months, if not years, of their children's lives to help protect us. So thank you to all our veterans for serving and sacrificing for us. But the first thing I decided was I wanted to be there for my kids, to be different from the way I was raised. Not that I didn't have a good childhood, but I just knew that's what I wanted for my children. And the second thing was my father being fired by CBS when I was a kid had an effect. And I said I would never put myself in a position where some employer could determine the outcome of my life, which is why it's so important that I give the people working with me a chance to get vested in the company, to actually be a part of something, to actually have some ownership in what we're doing, and not just, oh, you're replaceable pieces in a puzzle that work for me. My father actually, again, I have a very strong bond with my father. The third thing he taught me, whether on purpose or by accident, was he was the human resources director for Henkels & McCoy, an international construction firm, for 20 years. He changed the name of human resources to the people department. He did not like the term human resources. He felt it was very... he just felt it was very demeaning, per se. That these are people. Let's not, this is the people department, and without the people, we get nothing done. And so these three things really helped, guide me and change my perspective on how I was going to do business. So what does all this lead to? Which is, well, for years I have been showing people that I do not work as a buy and sell agent, that I've built a book of business that works for me. And so as I was saying, built a book of business that works for me. And I'm amazed at how few people have ever knocked on my door and said, how did you do it? I've been mocked. I've been told what I was doing was stupid. I have had people for years ask, why am I doing what I'm doing? And, isn't it more glorious to be in real estate sales? And I say, no, I want to work smart, not hard. And so before, I wanted to teach everyone. I wanted everyone to understand, why will you not listen to me? And then I started reading, thanks to Heather's advice, Mel Robbins, the Let Them Theory, and realized that if people do not want to share in your dreams, your visions, your life plans, your goals on how you want to do things, well, then let them live their lives the way they do. So we're no longer, I don't worry about trying to recruit. I don't worry about trying to convince agents to come work with me. The only agents I'm working with right now are the ones I want to teach how to grow their own passive income book. Look, I'm here. This is what I do. This is who I am. And I'd like to share that, but I'm not grabbing everybody. So for those real estate agents out there who are tired of the hamster wheel, around and around and around, make a sale, get back to work, make a sale, get back to work, make a sale, get back to work. This is how it goes over and over again. I'm a big believer in make a sale and let it ride for 7 to 15 years. Yes, I have clients now I've had for 15 years. So the work I did a decade and a half ago continues like an oil well to just keep pumping out year after year. So if this sounds like something that you want to learn, because if you don't have passive income, you will work every day for the rest of your life.